YouTube Dan Auto here, coming at you with my first Kanto Cup team. And I don't know if I've done this before. I gotta go back and check my team, but it's a very similar team with the Blastoise Mew Core and Shadow Ninetales. And this team got me up to 2800 ELO. And then the team I'm going to showcase tomorrow got me to 452 on the GBL leaderboard. And the team I showcase on Wednesday got me up to 400 and I don't know, 12 on the GBL leaderboard. So three Kanto teams, all work, all different teams. Uh, and so the thought process behind this team was I used this core before, Mew and Blastoise. Blastoise is one of the underrated Pokemon in this league because for the most part, there's not a ton of grass in this. And if there is, I got Ninetales to counter that. And then it's just so bulky that it could take so much damage and the Hydro Cannons do super well. And then I got my favorite Kanto Ninetales on the lead just for spamming and coverage there, and a Mew as a safe swap. Here we go. So let's get into the battles here. And here we go. So Lickitung on the lead. So Lickitung in this matchup, I'm always just going to stay. You basically only get out uh, if you see a water, quite honestly. Like in most neutral situations, I just stay in here. So I can go back to back here. I may just farm up a bit more and just shield. Okay, so yes, they shield. So now can I get the overheat off? Not yet. So I can definitely shield because I'm at the overheat coming up here. See how much I'm going to overfarm here, just one. I go just for this, because I think I can get to the second move here. And they catch on a Nidoqueen, and here we go. This is why I think I sort of misplayed this because I was thinking, I don't know why I was thinking that the poison is resisted by Psychic. It is definitely not resisted, and then Blastoise has such an amazing matchup. So I don't know why I did that. Really dumb on my part. At this point, I'm probably just gonna let go. Maybe come Fire Spin, get one more energy there on my Ninetales. Nope, I'm just gonna come and get a couple on my Water Gun here. That's fine. And then Machamp comes in. So Machamp is, and this is where if I click the right button, I would have had a great matchup against with my Ninetales, with my Mew, but did not do it properly. So the new mechanics of this game, I'm gonna shoot a video that's gonna go up on the weekend, Saturday or Sunday. And then so that was a good heads up play there. So what I'm gonna start doing is this is only like a 9-minute battle. Um, I'm gonna start like pausing the video and going through like good plays that I make and bad plays that I make and thought process here. So this was actually a really heads up smart play here because I knew I had the move banked on Ninetales. I knew that I'm gonna get outpaced here because I just done my energy and Water Gun is a slow charging move. So I need to like build up a bit so I have energy coming out because I need energy coming out because Machamp will get too fast and counter down the Ninetales and then come out with a move for me. So I need to come close to having a move on the Blastoise, and I didn't want the Lickitung to throw a move. So I needed to snipe here, which I did, and my Ninetales is low enough that they're only going to get like one or two counters in, and then I had enough energy built up so three counters in, but I have enough energy built up that I get to the Hydro. So like that's in the moment a pretty heads up play to make sure that you have enough energy, snipe, and beat the champ to the race there. So Lickitung on the lead again. I'm guessing this is hopefully not the same battle. And we will play this out again. Probably do the same thing I did last time. I hope it's not the same battle. I just got back from vacation, so I put this together, shooting this the night of like getting back. So get the one off. Yeah, so it is different because they let that go. At this point, I got a shield now because I just got so much energy. I think I can grab a shield back. Worst case scenario, I soft lose this, but I think I can throw two other balls. Anyways, as I was starting to say there, coming out on this weekend, Saturday, Sunday, I haven't decided when I'm going to post it. I'm going to talk about these new game mechanics because they have definitely changed how I play. So Poly World comes in, really fun, really spicy. I'm going to let whatever this is go. Scald, gonna hurt because it's a shadow. So I built up here and I'm like, there's no way they're not going to shield this because they got a ton of energy. So again, this is when do I bait? This is an easy scenario for me to bait in. That the Poliwrath, Poliwhirl, Poliwhirl has a lot of energy, right? Because I let it build up to almost have a move. I don't know what the move count is, but I just felt that was appropriate amount of build up there. And they have two shields, and they know realistically if I'm running Mew, I have a wild charge on it because most Mews do have a wild charge. So in that scenario, I'm easily going to bait that move there. And we CMP tie. So am I going to still let this go no matter what? It's just a mud bomb, but I do let it go. So in the end, it didn't matter but like I think that was a good bait there. I just go Hydro here because they're already at 50% health. And Hydros hurt even in neutral situations. I mean, resisted situations, and I think they know that. I know they have Scald, and I know they have Mud Bomb because I just saw both moves, so I'm going to let that go. How comes another move? I'm going to have to shield one because these are coming at me pretty fast here. I think, a move on the Kanto Ninetales still. I'm just going to get this off because I do not want to take a Mud Bomb. And now it'll come down to what is in the back. And out comes a Nidoqueen. So hopefully I can get off a move here before they take me out. Oh, I got the overheat. I remember doing this in the moment too. And I don't know if I thought I clicked it, but I maybe clicked right above it. I maybe clicked right above it because I had the overheat. Yeah, I did click right above it. That's a mistake. So I had the overheat. Does not matter. I do get to the hydro for the win. So dumb mistake there. That's just like not remembering how much energy I had on it. Like I knew I had a weather ball at least. I didn't know I had the overheat, or else I would have thrown that right away. Pidgeot. Pidgeot's okay. Pidgeot's just a little tricky just because you know they're going to just shield this and throw the Feather Dance, right? And force you to switch. So I'm not shielding this. I expect it to be a Feather Dance. Got the new fast move through. It's a Feather Dance. That's fine. And I'm fine coming in with Blastoise here because Blastoise is a nice safe swap. Hypno's a little tricky, but not really because I'm up a shield. I'm gonna shield this. Why am I going for Skull Bash here? I should probably just, yeah, okay, good. I should just be going for the Hydros here. So get the one Hydro off. They shield. Just go back to back here. Perfect. This will put it pretty low. Hypno's pretty bulky. Does not take it out. That's fine. Let this go. And either get one Fire Spin or one Shadow Claw, whatever I feel is the best in the scenario. In the moment, I get that extra Fire Spin through. Eradicate comes out. That extra Fire Spin puts me at the overheat. And this is enough that's going to take it low. And then I'm like, this isn't obviously a good matchup because they have bite, and I'm like, I know a catch is coming because that's like one of their only win conditions. So that just helps me go back to back wild charge here for the win. So, and that's another scenario. When knowing when your opponent's going to catch, like if that's basically their only win condition there, right? They they can't say they're not going to beat me to the crunch, and I have a shield, right? So if they just go to the surf and like let it go through, I'm gonna get to it before they get to the crunch, or maybe they have a crunch, but I can probably just shield and take it out and then farm up. So they need to try and catch there. So I'm aware, I'm like, I know you're gonna try and catch. Don't even bother throwing, get the extra energy for the win. So we're pushing. Hypno lead. Again, Hypnos and outcomes Graveler. Yeah. Graveler's tricky. Because I hate it because it can go Rock Blast or Stone Edge. And if you don't shield the Stone Edge, man, that hurts. And now they can just go Rock Blast, which is a lot less energy, and I got to shield if I want to stay in this. So they do shield, and I'm like, oh, they just took me down. I got to come Blastoise here because I can't come. But I'm not taking super effective, so I shield this. They Rock Blast me. And this is poor recognition on my part because I know this team. This team is double rock. It's a Graveler and a Golem in the back. I've seen this team before with a Hypno in the front, right? Because Graveler is weak to fighting. So you draw, and so is Golem. So you draw out one of the fighters, and then you punish with Hypno, and then you sweep in the back with Golem. So that I know this team. Um, yeah. And then I don't have any move here, so I just throw the overheat, hoping it does a lot, but does not do enough, and they're able to take me out. So not much I could. I mean, what could I have done differently in that game? Um, I mean, they baited and not baited successfully there, right? They hit. They're gonna go back to back here, I think. Yeah. Like I shield up a Rock Blast and shield up a Stone Edge, knowing the team, but could I have gotten out of it? Maybe I should have fought for Switch harder, but I shielded up. So, anyways, there's not much. I don't know if I could have done a lot more there, but Mew. I know Mew has Surf, so I may throw and then go into my own Mew. Yeah, shield up one. I honestly, yeah, I'll shield up the Wild Charge just in case. And it is a Wild Charge, so that is great. And out comes a Fire Pokemon into my Mew, which always usually runs Surf. So that's unfortunate for them. Gonna get to the move. So now they're either gonna go down with a bunch of energy or they're gonna have to burn that last shield. And they decide to burn that last shield. I snuck. I didn't sneak a claw through. It's funny because these are usually sneak throughs in the past, but they are not anymore. Do I go for the full farm? I do go for the full farm. Have a ton of energy coming out. I think they're pretty much drawing dead. Nidoqueen again. Mew as a safe swap because you got your flyers like Pidgeot, you got your Nidoqueens and your rocks that the surfs do well. Came in here. I could take a wild charge. It's getting close actually. Yeah, and that's just the tankiness of Blastoise right there. They are going to be able to just go surf here to take me out, but that is okay because now I can come in, get a couple more claws, one more claw. Can I get to a surf? They have to farm down. That's our only sort of win condition here. But a surf is going to hit, and this should be good for the win and should be good to put me into the 2800 ELO range at a pretty good rate. I'm not going to lie, I have dropped because, as you saw on my um, short on Sunday, Panjam, again, the legendaries for me this season have been absolutely brutal. 2804. Um, I dropped a lot, so I built. So you saw the short. If you haven't, you can see all the XL Ultra League Pokemon I built up. Greedent, Scrafty, Shadow Nidoqueen, Trevenant, all built up for Ultra League. Trying to make some teams work. I did one okay team, but for the most part, I'm not doing well in Ultra League, which it makes sense because I haven't played with these Pokemon in Ultra League, so I'm getting used to them. So I've dropped a bit since my leaderboard. So we'll go double leaderboard. We'll go this team that got me 2800. We'll go the two leaderboard position teams tomorrow on Wednesday, and then I'm on for 4 days off in the U.S. for a wedding. So I've got two teams already up. Two ultra teams? I think it's yeah, two ultra teams. One with Como and one with Genesect. So those are fun. And then Saturday, like I said, I'm gonna put up a video talking about these new game mechanics because it's changing. So if you live specifically in North America like I did, I always fast moved at night. I almost never ever experience. And what I always say, they used to sneak these fast moves in. Well, that's the norm now. Is these fast moves go through, and I've found it very, very, very consistent. These fast moves going through. So good on them for actually fixing it, but that changes how I significantly do it. The other thing that they did is you can no longer transfer damage. So if you go back to some of my game mechanics videos, I talk about how like, oh, if a Talonflame throws a flame charge on you, what you can do is you can do like one move, throw your charge move, and then switch to your Pokemon, and then that'll transfer the damage to the other Pokemon. But that's not the case anymore. If you throw your charge move, that full fast move registers on that Pokemon. So that changes that mechanics too. So I'm going to talk about those and how that changes how I'm battling. So check that out on the weekend. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one.